Hello, this is Palico Padge and welcome back to another episode of the Glorious Expedition 2. We are currently in Expedition 2, officially 2, of the year 1886. And we are running around with, what's his name again? Cornelius Harold, the big game hunter. Level 2, you know. He's no fool. He's no level 1, he's level 2. And he is currently equipped with a spear and a leafy sprig, because he likes to stay camouflaged when sneaking up on those dastardly hyenas and, well, other reasons. And we also have now a Yogel, the scout, who's doing us all right now. We have Captain Newton Catley, who's equipped with a pistol and a rabbit's foot for an extra roll because it's needed, and Wu Min, who likes to create weird scrolls which apparently do nothing, at least as it stands right now, and good old reliable Missy Gibbs. We're currently halfway through the expedition, as you can see. We've covered the majority of the map. There's about a third left to go, and we're looking for somebody. He is supposedly a decent explorer, yet he's lost. Look into that as you will. As far as sanity is concerned, we're a little on the low side right now. Standing's not the best. We're at -3, but we do have quite a bit of whiskey, and we have those all-important medical kits in case anything goes wrong. So let us continue our sojourn into the unknown, shall we? We're going to get up onto this hill, so I'm going to better lay of the land both north and south of this question mark. Oh, and we've only got the one question mark to the south. So I suspect, with the shape of this mountain leading onto a little bit of a river, this is going to be somewhere we can camp. Nice. It is indeed a waterfall. We're only on 16 sanity, so I'm going to drink 1 just to push us up a little, so there's less chance of what's going to happen now being nasty. We arrived at a magnificent waterfall. It was an awe-inspiring sight. The water cooled the air, creating a fresh breeze. I do like the animation of the waterfall. It's very nice, very nice. How are we doing? Not very well for water. We're going to grab some more water. I filled several skins full of fresh, clean water. Awesome. And we're going to have a little resting. We settled down and I told the people to rest. The mood was buoyant as I ordered wood to be gathered for a fire. Nice. Tempers were frayed after our long travels, and a heated argument broke out that night. Soon Wu Min was loudly berating Captain Newton Catley, whose face was flushed with anger. They were arguing over the expedition itself. Wu Min claimed that any sane person would only participate for the fame, glory, and most importantly, profit. Captain Newton Catley scoffed at this attitude. He called Wu Min a greedy fool, declaring that our duty was to science, our purpose to broaden the knowledge of mankind. The two grew more and more ferocious, or furious even, with each other. I tried to make peace, but that only focused them on me. They demanded to know what my motivation was to endure this madness. So we can go for fame and glory, we can go for pursuit of knowledge, or we can go for the thrill of adventure. This is the cop-out answer. I've tried to play mediator before, and they both end up hating you for it. So it's better to choose either or of these. Now I'm going to go with fame and glory for 2 reasons. Firstly, with a game hunter, so it's all about game hunters. It's all about fame and glory, and also because we have more loyalty value with the captain at the moment than we do with our scroll writer. So we'll earn a little bit more loyalty with the scroll writer, lose a little bit with the captain, and it won't be so bad as the other way around. Wu Min was clearly correct. The only proper reason for putting oneself through such hardship was for the renown it would bring. Captain Newton Catley simply stared in disbelief. I thought at least you would understand. I understand, you're just wrong, that's all. I had hoped that this would settle their fight, but it seems that the discussion that night was merely the beginning of a long argument. Captain Newton Catley in particular had a dark look on his face as he went to bed that night. Uh-oh, so they hate each other. Now that has its own repercussions, which we shall look at in 1 second once we've focused in on the moon. So, what does that mean for the group? It's not good. It's not good. What happens after days of rest, we still enjoy the sparkling effects of the falling water, is, if we were to highlight the old Capitan, it's actually brought our maximum sanity down. Because furious hate burns for Wu Min, and the same for Wu Min. So that means we're actually losing 10 sanity because these guys don't get on. This is where party management comes into it a little bit more. As far as just looking after loyalty is concerned, obviously that has its own repercussions depending on whether they like you or not and whether they leave the group or not. But if you have enough people hating one person, that can significantly lower the base sanity that you have for any given mission. At that point, regardless of what level they are and how helpful they are, it can work out better to just scrap that person and replace them with someone else once you're back in Paris. Again, I just think that's an interesting mechanic to bring to this game, and makes decisions a lot more weighty than they were in the original. Saying all that though, we're on 76. I'm going to rest once more. The air was fresh and cool as we prepared the campfire. I dreamt of a life in a small village. From afar I could see the benevolent glow of the crystal. The dream was strangely vivid, and I found myself returning to it in my mind for days to come. Perhaps there was some greater meaning behind the strangeness. Perhaps. So, here we are, resting again. We can stop resting. And, well, let's leave, shall we? So, right. So, to answer my question, it's only 5 we lose. It's not 10. But still, lost sanity is lost sanity. That is not good. Let's go down and see what this question mark is. Oh, it's a campsite. Oh, and we have a random teleportation scroll. Interesting. Pretty useful. One of my favourite scrolls to use in the last game, that's for sure. Let's explore the old camp. I approached what looked like an abandoned camp, only to be surprised when someone emerged from the wreckage, haggard and clearly relieved to see me. His eyes were crazed and he chatted madly, but it soon became clear that this was the explorer I sought. I put my reservations aside and tried to act normally. I hailed the man, welcoming him to the party. He returned my greeting before rapidly bringing me up to speed. He had been following local rumours to this location, where he had discovered a map leading to a lost treasure on the island. Oh, so we have shovels and a lost explorer's map. He had not dared to seek it out alone, but together we would find fortune and glory. And a little bit of sanity too. Awesome. So, we're playing the old treasure hunt game now. Let's pull out the big island and see where we are. So, it's got a little bit of a crater to it. Do you see anything like that right now? I mean, as far as craters are concerned, or chasms, we've got that one there. There's a bit of a chasm down here. So have a quick look. There's a hill, which looks very similar. And there's wood above it. So I would suspect where we need to go is to there. Cool. Right, so, however, we're doing all right for sanity right now. The villagers aren't too keen on us, but we've got a little bit of play time, I think, before we really need to crack on. Let's pop up onto this hill here, just to cover the north side of the region we're in. If there's anything of interest, we'll go and have a look. Just the one. We've got some natives coming towards us anyway, so we're going to have a quick look at this. Oh, we've been promoted. Let's approach the stone statue, shall we? Have a look-see. I had discovered a rough-hewn idol, its massive face impassive and calm. The great thing filled me with dread and curiosity in equal measure. I noticed that some items had been placed near the statue, presumably as part of some religious ritual. Let's have a look. Fish. Not even good fish. We can leave it. We can leave it. So we've got the natives on us. Nothing to worry about there. I mean, we can try and hunt this animal, whatever it may be. Let's go and have a look. Not too fussed about fighting the hyenas. Oh, through the bog. Didn't notice that. Bugger. Okay, so Oh. And he's gone. Let's drink some alcohol. A couple of those. 64. I mean, we can try and get near it. Oh, it's an albino stag. Renewal. Returns the surrounding area to its state it was in when you arrived on the island. Maybe I need to actually be near the thing to make it disappear. Oh no, it is actually disappeared now. Almost. I mean, we can't get back to our ship, but a lot of the water's disappeared. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, stag. Let's go. Far in the distance, I saw the snowy white beast pose magnificently. I would need all my skills as a hunter to bring down the elusive creature. I mean, there's a good chance. Boom. It took great care and patience, but after a long day, or 2 days, I managed to wing the rare beast with the waskety wabbit. It immediately darted away, but was now weakened and ready for the kill. Okay. So where's he gone? Where you gone? Where is he? I mean, it's quite annoying. You can't see where he is. But never mind. Let's go and see what this question mark is. If we come across him, great. If we don't, well, never mind. Oh, it's a hut. Dilapidated. Dilapidated? Is that the right word? Hut. Again, we're fine. We're fine. We don't really need that. I am going to go and visit the trader, though, before we complete this map. Let's see if he's got anything interesting. To my surprise, I encountered a colourfully dressed travelling merchant. He gave a wide grin when he saw me, placing a bulging pack full of wares on the ground. Ooh, let's go and have a look-see. He hesitated before presenting us with a selection of his wares. It seemed that he had somehow acquired goods from the west out here in the wilds. And that's what we were looking for. Things we can equip our expedition. So we've got the sentimental photo, which is a travel-based cost. We have another roll of a rabbit's foot. The rest we would lose at the end of this expedition, other than the sensor. 55, 50, 25. I mean, at this point, what would we be getting rid of? The scroll. We need 1 shovel, so those 2. So that's 10, that's 20, 30. 38. 50. So that's 50. Sentimental photo we could get. Let's get that. I don't think it's worth anything else, in all fairness. I mean, we've got our... We need the 1 shovel. The first aid is 12. See, it'd be another rabbit's foot, if anything, but I don't really want another rabbit's foot. I find 2 rolls is enough, or 2 re-rolls is enough, generally. That'll do. That'll do. Our business concluded, I ventured into the wilderness once more. So, let's just pick a random person. You'll do. Have a photo. So our base cost has gone down a little, which is tippity top, and we need to get to there, 14. I hope this is the right place now. It looks like the right place. Oh! Oh, the antelope's back as well. Okay, cool. So let's attack you. I had managed to find the wounded creature once again. Though it limped lightly, the great rare beast was still a magnificent specimen. Can we kill it? Can we kill it? There's a good chance. There's a good chance. Bastard. Or not. After many long hours of blundering after this beast, I lost sight of the rare creature as it filtered away into the woods. I would never lay eyes on it again. Awesome. Well, let's dig up some treasure then, I suppose. We dug eagerly into the hard-packed earth. After some time, a hollow thunk met our grateful ears. Something was there. Oh, look! Treasure! The lost explorer's treasure had finally been found. Exhausted but filled with joy, I returned home victorious. Awesome! So, provisions brought back. Quite a bit of provisions. Got a little bit of treasure, another expo on top there. And we've opened up something else with the Taishi Academy. We'll go and have a look at that right now, I think. Cool. Oh, what we're going to choose here? We've got the Trauma Care. Heals party slightly after combat, plus 10. That's pretty handy. We have Lone Survivor. I hope it never comes to that. And we have Hill Climber level 2. Reduce movement cost when crossing hills. Oh. That is rather useful. I think any sanity reduction is alright. We're getting up to the point now where I am going to be getting more confident with battling hyenas and whatnot. So having a group heal straight after having a fight is handy. So we'll go with Trauma Care. I returned to Paris in the grounds of the Exposition Universelle. It was good to be back. Cool. Right. So, decision. Decision. We do have -5 sanity at the moment. Let's go and see. I think we better go and see who we can get in the bar before we make any further decisions. So, I return to Lahorlog on Ver once more. I think that's how you say it. Lahorlog on Ver. Lahorlog we'll go with. On Ver once more. I need to look that up. Making myself comfortable. Who can we recruit? I gave word that I was looking for hardy men and women to join my expedition. Soon I gathered a small set of brave adventurers to choose between. So we have Sarah Macy, the field nurse. Increased heal speed of plus 20%. But is a sexist. Darn sexist. Mr. Winters, the donkey. And Derek Yeo, the sailor. Level 1. And a free naval flare. Right. So. I mean, flanking, it's vulnerability, cunning blow, it's only 6 damage. Okay, so decision. I'm going to take on Derek Yeo the sailor. We could use an experienced seaman like Derek Yeo and welcomed him to our party. So we have 6 people. We have to get rid of someone. This is the thing which I've brought up to the guys over at Double M. It's a case of, at this point, it would be handy if I could drop someone. But it appears right now you can't drop somebody unless you're on an expedition. So we're going to have to wait till we go on to our next expedition before dropping someone. Just to let you know, spoilers, I will be dropping Noah Yogel. I'm not the biggest fan of these die. I'm sure they have their place, but in my set at the moment, that's not very handy. And going forward, to have a tank, someone who's going to take all the damage, is pretty nifty. Plus we get a naval flare, which we can use for trading, or we can use it, whichever way you want to look at it. So that's pretty handy too. So how many expo tickets do we have? 4. Okay, so let us go and look at wrong one. Let's go and look at what that new unlock was. Butterfly swords, equipable in hand. 2 swords, each honed to razor fineness. Grants 2 dice but replaces your normal attack. Interesting. Okay. So how much is that to buy? 4. Okay. And what are they? Slash for 6. There's a possibility of 12 damage per round. That's handy. That is handy. Okay. So with that being looked at, Who would take it on? Punch or weakness? We need to keep you because of your defense. The haymaker's pretty handy. We're dropping you. And some vulnerability would be good. So I think I'd actually give it to Wu Min. Let's have a quick look and see what's been offered in the equipment dealer before we make that decision. What's this? Muzzle. Prevents your companion from making noise at inopportune moments. For a lower aggro chance. We have a sextant. For reveal distance. This one, the machete, is very handy. Because not only can you use it as an attack die, but it helps you cut through jungles. But we can't afford it. So with that being said, I think going for the double swords is a good idea. So let's just leave. Let's go to the Taishi Academy and buy that. Awesome. Go to our group. Give you the swords. Cool. So they're all blacked out because we have those instead. I mean, if we were to do an upgrade and get a couple more just so the odds were in our favour on those swords, they would be really powerful. So that is a good call. That is a good call. And I think at that point, we are ready to go into the next expedition. I think we're going to end it here. The next one is a story expedition where we'll have a quick look. Act 1, The Ancient Slab. Find and study the ancient slab. Rumour holds that the secrets of the islands have been carved into a great stone slab. Find it and learn its wisdom. And it also ends the current year, which, as I said, will go up. Funnily enough, to 1887. We get 10 Expo tokens for that and 170 fame. It's a 2 school rating, so middling. And our budget is 100. We might as well go through this. We can select our sponsor, which again we're going to keep with the Taishi Academy, as we're levelling that up. I decided to indulge in a few drinks the night before the expedition was to depart. As I entered the bar room, I noticed 2 people standing near a table speaking loudly. Apparently they had caught the largest fish imaginable that day. Getting myself a drink, I settled in to listen. Huge it was! It must have weighed as much as I do. They went on, describing the thing's length, width, colour, and the fight it had put up. They were both so proud of their catch, and I had to smile. You've never seen such a carp. Must have weighed a ton at least. As I lay in bed that night, I hoped that my own discoveries would make me as happy as those 2 gentlemen with their fish. Move within 2 miles, 2 tiles of an unknown location to reveal it. We know all this. We know all this. And so, it's a story mission. I pulled close to the island, meeting up with my supply vessel. I was grateful to the Taishi Academy for providing me with funds and equipment. So we've got 100 gold this time. Again, sanity is a big thing. What's this? Random teleportation scroll of 3. Only 10. Only worth 10. And torches. Okay, so we're going to go for 8 of these. Two torches. And a first aid kit. I think that's a good enough breakdown. I mean, we're going to be creating our own scrolls anyway, so I'm not too fussed by that. We do have stimulant capsules, weather balloons, everyone knows what those do. But after that, that's by and by pretty much all we need. Again, the tonics, I don't really earn enough money right now to be able to start messing about with those, but they will come into effect later on down the line. Sanity is the thing we really need to be working on right now, so I'm quite happy with these. We have a couple of options with the torches. We have medical kit, worst case scenario. I would like to take 2, but now they're back up to full price. I just can't warrant losing 2 chocolate or 1 chocolate to accommodate that. So yes, that will do. My equipment chosen, I considered if there was yet more to be done before I landed on the island. We will always take more water. And let's go, shall we? Malin pulled me aside as we neared the island. She was entrusting the leadership of this expedition to me, but would stand by me. Would stand by my side to lend a steadying hand. Yeah, she's laughing about it. It's fine. It's fine. By piecing together reports of explorers, she had determined that a great stone slab existed with carvings that explained the secret of these mysterious fog-bound islands. The location of the slab itself remained unknown, but a report indicated that the islanders knew where to find it. We were to contact the natives and learn its location. You have too many Trek members in big black bold red writing. Never good, never good. So, here we are. We need to get rid of that big black bold writing. So we're going to click on you, Noah Yogel, and dismiss you. I'm prepared to part ways with Noah Yogel. I would be better off without her. Sorry. Now, if she had any links to anybody within the group, whether people liked her or hate her, it could change the group dynamics and what advantages or disadvantages we have with sanity. That was the word I was looking for. But as no one likes or hates her, that's fine. And we are back to having a full clientele of people. Victoria Malin, more importantly, I just want to point this out, does not add a character slot. So that's why we can still have 6 people and not worry too much about that. Although we can dismiss her if she does get particularly annoying. But we shall leave it there. And we shall leave it there until the next episode. Thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.